Anyways, long story short, I've been away for a month, and part of the reason is basically to get my stress levels down. I've had, I guess, a stressful last few months, and I don't really talk about those things in particular because it's all personal, but I was trying to find a way to get my stress managed, and also I've noticed with the high stress, I get angry really easily. So I was getting angry fairly easily, and I was super stressed out, and I went around and I tried to go on this like wonderful little spiritual journey, and basically had found meditation to help a little bit. So I tried various forms of meditation, and the one meditation that I actually ended up loving a lot, and I'm thinking because it is like a sound, was through this a YouTube channel called Temple Sounds, and what it is like Tibetan bowls. I think because of my ADHD, it actually helped all of the background noise kind of just squash down, and now that I do it at night, it's even way more better, because before I was in the daytime when I was meditating, like I said, random people they just came up to me and talked to me and gave me hugs, and it was quite awkward, honestly. So yeah, I've been meditating and I feel a lot better. I went out today and did some shopping on my own, which many of you may not know. Before this year, I wasn't really able to do that. I had major anxiety attacks in stores. I could not go anywhere by myself. My husband and my child had to be there, and if I had a panic attack, they could actually tell what was going on, and they would have to stand around me and have to shield me until the panic attack subsided. And at first my husband didn't understand what was going on because I wasn't really saying anything. I was just really short with them. And I've noticed that now, since doing the meditation, on top of therapy, on top of taking Wellbutrin and all of that fun stuff, the meditation does help. I had a really weird time at all the stores I went to today. If you guys don't know about these stores, Ross and TJ Maxx, we have them right next to each other. I'm getting ready for my mother-in-law to come into town. I need to find the right purple shades and the right this and the right that, and they have placed that, you know, prices that are decent. So I went into both, and in both cases I had various people just like bumping into me, or like I'd be walking down the lane and they'd almost hit me with their cart. Granted, a lot of them were not paying attention to the aisles or me, but it would have been nice if they just like stopped and looked for a second before they proceeded. And normally that would put me in a tizzy, and lately I was just kind of just brushing it off, kind of like, okay, that was annoying, but we can move on from there, it's fine. And I get to the front. I was at TJ Maxx this time, and I'm paying for a few items, and there was this guy, and he's acting a little weird. He got out of line, he got back in line, got out of line, got back in line, and I actually made him go in front of me before, and for some reason he's back behind me again. So I, you know, told him to go ahead of me, because he's like, well, I got out of line. I'm like, I get that, I understand, but really I'm still like kind of perusing the little aisle before you leave the store, making sure that I got everything I need. Go ahead and get in line. That stuff would probably really annoy me. And then there was a guy yesterday at another store, because I go grocery shopping, which is hell. I hate grocery shopping, it's the worst. So and he was the same. He was like, I didn't understand his reasoning to getting behind me, because there was a line that was like right there that had like a clear thing, and he was asking me if I wanted to move over to the next line because I was there first, and I was like, no, honestly, I'm actually quite okay here. And then another like guy tried to get me to go to his checkout line, and honestly, I just let the guy go, look, I go, I'm not in no rush, you go ahead and go. I go, I'm waiting for my husband and my child, it's fine. But it's just, I don't know, I'm more patient. Because before I would have just taken that line, or I would have just went in front of the other guy, because it would have irritated me to a point where I just couldn't stand it anymore. Meditation has helped me out considerably. So that's been good. That's been fine and dandy. So I'm going to go ahead and link down like Temple Sounds so you guys can check them out and see if it's something that you're interested in, like, you know, doing yourself. It's been a great way to meditate. I highly suggest Temple Sounds, and they even make their own CDs, and then I believe they do like MP3 formats as well. You can get them, which is pretty cool. I'm going to be downloading some of those because I started a job. I started a job 1 day a week to start, And that's another thing that I was unable to do for a while. I was so stressed out that I couldn't even apply for a job. I couldn't even look around for a job. And then, of course, my spinal injury and a bunch of other things, there was no way I was working. So I had this 1 day a week opportunity to go and find a job. That's what I did. I was very fortunate. I get to work with one of my cousins. Joey, down. Chew on your toy. I'm gonna lower that for you guys, or even like help with that sound. But anyways, where was I at? I forget. That's pretty sad. I'm gonna end it here and then start on another one. I'm not sure where I left off. New job, yes. Temple sounds, yes. Meditation, yes. Manifesting, I haven't really learned how to do that properly yet. The way that I would want to manifest is something completely different from what I have actually learned from manifesting. A lot of people are like you're manifesting a lot of money or a partner or something. I just want to be nicer and be calmer, and you know, yeah, sure, money is great, but I have the love thing down and I'm cool with that. But so I don't know if what I'm doing is right as far as manifesting goes. I don't know if what they're doing is right. I'm really confused by it. So I kind of put that to the side for right now. There's a lot of good things that the manifesting things, like I've been listening to a lot of, I guess, Abraham Hicks, and what they're talking about basically is, it's not that it's common sense. It's kind of like, if you want to be happy, just be happy. And yeah, I get that mindset, but I have a chemical imbalance, so it doesn't really work always that way. But I get what they're saying. So today, you know, when the rain started to fall down on my sunny day, I mean, because it was little rain. My hair was a big disaster when I got home. When the cashier asked me if, you know, I was enjoying this day, and I looked up and it was raining, and I said, it's raining now, but yes, I'll go ahead and enjoy it, because it's just, you know, simple things like that I've been using through my day-to-day in order to help me, I guess, manifest a better day, or you know, just a better week, better month, better whatever, better year. And yes, do look positive. So that's what I've been with manifesting. Not much to say there. As far as weight loss goes, I have pretty much stayed the same since you guys last heard. I still wear the same clothes that I was getting into before. The only thing that's different is I have been gaining a little bit more muscle tone, and that's because I've been walking like every single day for about 1.5 miles with my dog, and trying to get up to a few miles a day, like 3 miles would be best. But when I first started walking, I wasn't able really to walk even a city block, and that was because of my spinal condition. But with the products I'm using through Intent, definitely are helping. Of course, you probably heard my Kuru shoes. I had plantar fasciitis in both of my feet. I also had an Achilles heel issue, which was awful. So walking was terrible. And I still do have, like, you know, arch problems and stuff here and there, you know, once in a while. But I can actually walk now for 1.5 miles every single day, and that's pretty good for me, because like I said before, couldn't even walk a city block, and the city blocks here are pretty short, so that's, you know, pretty sad. But it all started with, you know, getting Joey, and when I got Joey, I had to be able to force myself to get out there and walk, and I've been doing that every single day. So the muscle tone in my legs have gotten, you know, a little stronger. My butt muscles have actually gotten a little stronger. This next month, of course, I'm going to start working on something different. Like, I'm still meditating, but in July, my plan is to start actually doing yoga. I'm going to try and adding that in June, because I think that it's important to, you know, start new things, learn new things. But right now, I'm concentrating on meditating, and yeah, so yoga would be next month. And as far as the ketogenic diet goes, it's been going like hit or miss. So what I found for myself works best for me is, I'm an all or nothing kind of person. I basically am really good about sticking to the diet throughout the week. But one day a week, I have to literally cut loose and then go ahead and just do things the way I want to do it. Otherwise, I don't want to stay on the diet. And the reason I'm saying this, and I'm saying I haven't lost anything or even gained anything, is because I was on a downward spiral because I had went ahead and got really strict on myself and just followed it to a T, to the point where I was just like, okay, I'm not enjoying anything anymore. And another thing was the ketogenic diet for me, the strict keto, was causing me to be constipated. I'm guessing because of all the excess protein and all the excess cheeses, and then of course low vegetables. So I'm going to be mixing it up, and hopefully I can find a nice balance where I can actually continually to lose weight, but also on top of that enjoy things that I truly like to eat. And a lot of people keep telling me in the ketogenic communities that basically I just need to basically eat a bunch of eggs or whatever. But being allergic to egg, I can't do that. So there's that. And yeah, I'm gonna still continue to lose my weight, and I'm gonna still continually looking into bettering myself throughout the year. That is the main goal. That is the main purpose for this. I was sidelined for a very long time. I couldn't walk very long, you know. I had a lot of pain. I still do get pain once in a while, but it's not nearly as bad with everything that I'm going for myself. And basically, if my lifestyle changes help somebody else out there, that's it. That's the whole point of this channel. It's not to do anything but that. I just want to get the word out on some really good products that I use, and of course what I'm doing to help myself and not make other people feel weird about what they need to do for themselves. Apart from all that stuff, same things been going on. I'm gardening. Garden's going pretty well. I'll go ahead and show some videos of that because I'm really proud of it. I always am proud of my gardening. Even though it's in containers the last couple of years, I thoroughly enjoy gardening. It's the one thing that I find peace in. Yeah, so I think that's everything for now. I'm gonna go and edit these videos and put this out, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be putting these out once a month, or if I'm going to be putting out snippets of what I'm doing throughout the week. I heard that if you want to be successful, on YouTube, you want to, do it every single week at least, and then have a scheduled time and stuff, and I've heard that over and over. But again, my channel really isn't to gain popularity and it's just to help somebody else out there that's suffering the same. That's all that it's going to be for. So if I can do it, I know you can do it. And anyways, I hope everybody enjoys their day. And if you're not enjoying your day, just try thinking of one positive thing that can help you enjoy what's going on in your life right now. And if you can think of anything that brings you joy, put it down in the comment section. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. All right, over and out.